Hi, everyone. Hi, Jerry. Okay. Can everyone let me know if you can hear me? I want to make sure we're not having any audio issues beforehand. Eric, are you on the Twitch chat? Okay. Jerry said he can hear us. Perfect. And then Eric, can you talk so you can make sure that they can hear you too?
Hey everybody, can you guys hear me?
If you can hear us, or if you can hear Eric, we would appreciate a little message in the chat letting us know that nothing has crashed and burned in the first like 2 minutes of the stream. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, everybody. Um,
Hey everybody.
so this is exciting. Let me just, sorry, I'm like also doing like social media stuff, like posting messages, letting people know that we're going live. So just give me like a quick 30 seconds, and then we can go ahead and start streaming. Okay, now I think we can go ahead and get started. Hi, how is everyone? Eric, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Good,
Nervous and excited.
good.
I usually just type on Twitch. Now I'm actually talking to people.
Let me go ahead and raise my volume so that way everybody, and want to make sure that this stuff is loud and clear for everybody. Hey, Jerry. Whether you want to participate or you want to lurk, that's totally fine with me. If you don't want to jump in the chat, I promise you I'm not going to get offended. We can all just hang out and it'll be chill. So I'm assuming probably the majority of people here know who I am, but if you don't, my name is V. I produce and host Play Choices podcast. So that's probably where I'm assuming the majority of you have gotten the link to the stream. Hello. And then with me is one of my favorite followers slash harassers, Eric. I think your tag on Twitter is like N Eric Mitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do want to follow Eric on Twitter, I did post a tweet kind of letting everybody know that we were live, and I tagged him in it, so you will be able to get access to him there. Um, Thank you, Jerry. That's so sweet of you. So we're not going to be doing choices content today. We're going to be looking at Romance Club, which is an app that I am not familiar with. Yes. So I'm not familiar with Romance Club, but I just feel like I don't know. I've heard some people like ask us through messages and stuff to get involved with different type of visual novels app, and I don't think that we can do it through like a podcast kind of form because like the choices podcast already takes up a lot of my week, but I think we can do it via live streaming and kind of get that the same thing. Let me go ahead and pull it up on my screen, and thank everybody for joining us. Eric, how are
Yeah.
you
What I like
doing?
about I'm good. What I like about the Romance Club one is that I find the choices actually matter in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's the story changes based on what you choose in the game. It's not like choices or Love Struck where it's a lineal story. You can make your choices, you can choose the dialogue, but it doesn't really change the story. Romance Club actually changes the story based on your decisions.
Nice. Now let me see if this will actually. Okay, so I'm still getting used to. Oh, getting. Why isn't it showing my main screen? This is annoying. Sorry, you guys. I'm still new to Twitch. I'm like, what is going on here? Hey, Jacob.
Alright, I gotta get used to that and actually just talk.
Yeah,
I
you can talk to everyone. So this is, I think, your
I'm
first
sitting there
time.
typing.
Yes, this is your first time being on audio on Twitch, right?
Yeah, I'm sitting there typing away. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm such a fool. I'm talking.
You're like, you can't talk to people. Aw,
But
crappy. Why is it crappy? Oh no, why are people agreeing that it's crappy? Why is today bad?
it should be a good day. We found out
Yeah,
that
it
there's
should
no
be a
more
good
open
day.
heart out next
Oh
week.
my god.
You ready to put a stick in it,
You
open up a
know,
few diamonds, and move on?
oh, 'cause of rain. Okay. I guess that's fair. I actually kind of like the rain, but I guess it depends on what you wanted to do that day. I am just like really, really struggling with like showing my screen for whatever reason. I don't know what is going on here. Everyone still just sees like the general blue like welcome screen, right? Like no one's seeing Romance Club on my screen, correct?
Yeah, with the welcome
What
picture
the
from
heck is going on? I think it wants to fight me. What the heck? This is so genuinely strange because like I've definitely streamed before and shown it. Sorry, everybody. Let me just take a quick minute to just like Google what the hell is going on.
Women's Art newspaper.
I've like I'm fairly youthful, right, in age, but like when it comes to streaming, I feel like a boomer. Like I'm just like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to work anything. And I thought I had gotten this all figured out, but apparently no. Okay. After clicking change capture. I don't know if I like need to end the stream and then come back. I just like truly, even Google is like not helping me. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Nope. Just. Oh my god, now is it showing now?
Now it's flashing between a full blue. Oh, it went all black. I guess it's something's going to start.
I'm sorry, Eric, I didn't hear you.
Oh, it's saying it's a yeah. Now I see the
Okay,
Romance Club
perfect.
button.
What the heck, you guys? Okay, well, eventually I got there. Thank God.
I forgot they only start you with 5 diamonds.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is gonna be rough. We're not gonna be able to do like a diamond playthrough or anything like that. What are these cups of
I think
tea
some
or like the key
so
equivalent?
that's yeah that's what like the
Okay.
choices. Like too bad we weren't doing this tomorrow because tomorrow's all diamond choices are free.
Oh, that's
I think on
interesting.
Sunday is unlimited tea. If you scroll over, you'll see it. It has a timer on
Oh,
when the event starts.
this is like a weekly thing that they do?
No, every so often because their updates are so far apart because like there's so much writing in these stories because the stories actually change on what you decide.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they go 3 months or about 3 4 months without new chapters. So every little bit they'll do a little event just to get people in there playing.
Gotcha.
So they're doing Diamond Rush in 35 hours, where all choices are free, and then they have unlimited tea day in 37 hours.
Wow. All right. In case anyone didn't know, I've literally only opened up Romance Club just to like make sure that it was functioning. So beyond that, this is like brand new to me. And Heaven's Secret was the one that we were gonna play, right? That was the one that got voted on the poll.
Yeah, that was the winner.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a look at Heaven's Secret. It says I died and got into the Angels and Demons Academy, hellish lectures, angelic guise, and a temptation to break heaven's rules. What else awaits in this fantastical yet dangerous world? Oh wow, they have a star rating and everything.
Yeah, you rate after every episode.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well let's see what we can get through the next couple of hours. I'm excited. I feel like I've seen a lot of screenshots for this.
Uh,
Heaven's
the,
Secret.
the things you need to know ahead of time as far as choices, you have to worry about glory, because you can either be high glory or low glory in this story. And then you also got to worry about, you have to choose whether you're angel or demon,
Oh,
and then you have to worry about your relationships.
oh, good. What is this little?
So there's lots of moving parts.
Okay, let me lower down that volume. Holy crap. That's just like blasted in my ears. Holy crap. I might have gone slightly deaf from that. Okay. I have moved the music to like the bare minimum that I can
One thing you
handle.
can say about it is the developers are really generous with this. Like, once you hit 100 straight days of checking in, you get 6 diamonds a day. You probably won't have to watch it all. And then you get 2 diamonds every hour and a half if you watch an ad.
I just music is just genuinely overpowering. I like have to turn it off. I can't figure out because I'm like trying to maintain like your volume so that way everyone can hear you too. That music. Maybe I should have opened this like before I started streaming to make sure I didn't like blow everyone's ears out. My bad. Okay. So, oof, I could spend like 30 minutes on character customization. I feel like I'm gonna click 5 times and that's gonna be what our character looks like. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So like, do they have like diamond option like hair and stuff? Is this all free?
Yes, they do. I think this stuff all is there is later on you get to choose diamond for outfits and
Nice.
gear.
It's definitely way better hair options than anything I've seen in choices. Only get one outfit. No trinkets. Okay. This is nice. Like the visuals of it are really really nice.
Yeah, they put good work into it.
Oh, you get to
Very
customize it. Whoa, my character looks exactly like the one that's on the cover then. That's kind of scary. So yeah, you get to customize before you even start the game. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and start.
Jerry and Jacob, have you guys played this story before? This app?
Yeah, how much like which of you are like regular romance club players? This is my first time. Oh wait, I thought I already chose what I looked like. Okay, your story is about to begin, but first choose what you want to look like. Oh, I have to do it over again? Okay. Maybe I'll go with red hair this time. Should pick someone different. She's cute. She's cute too. I don't know if I like the red hair on her.
Jerry probably knows stuff about it because we're in a group chat that we talk about all the different visual novel games. So he probably gets some of it out through osmosis.
Yeah, I'm definitely a noob when it comes to just playing other visual novel games in general. Enter your name. Oh, I didn't even get to choose my name. I guess my name is Vicky. Okay, so I look amazing. We're gonna go with confidence. I feel good about the way that character creation went. Chapter 1, Finding Wings. I was blinded for a moment by a bright light. I moved to take a step forward but felt a void beneath my feet. Ah! A few pebbles broke off and fell. The veil began to disperse and a waterfall appeared on the horizon. Where am I? The water was burbling and hissing, but instead of breaking on the stones below, it drifted up. I must be sleeping. It was a comforting thought, but everything looked and felt so real. Behind me there stood a forest with gigantic trees stretching their branches towards the boundless sky. I turned around and looked down again. Act, act. I heard the voice in my head and all around me at the same time. It roared like thunder or like the striking of a gong. These are incredible similes. I understood at once that something terrible would happen if I dared to disobey it and do nothing. Okay, but like, he just said to act. What does that mean? What am I supposed to do?
You're gonna get a choice in a moment.
Okay, I was like,
Your first.
what am I supposed to do?
You get your first decision.
Oh God. The choice you make now will change the course of the story. Some choices change the plot slightly, others lead to more significant changes. So oh. You either jump into the abyss or head into the forest. Oh, Jerry already said jump. Jacob, are we good with that? Eric, are we jumping?
I know what happened, so I'm gonna
Okay.
let you guys all decide.
Jerry says
I
jump.
I've played multiple times and did different routes, so
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Jacob, I'll give you a couple seconds if you want to throw your 2 cents in. Jumping into the abyss does seem very intriguing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump. Your choices influence the story. People don't die in their sleep. I don't know for sleeping. This will wake me up. Okay, that's cool. We'll let you lurk. I took a few steps back, accelerated, and jumped. I saw her face.
the faces are hilarious.
Definitely way more expressive than anything I've seen in Choices. This is incredible. The void welcomed me in his arms. My heart was pounding as I became paralyzed with fear. This isn't a dream. I'll die. Took over all of my emotions. In an attempt to save myself, my hands were desperate trying to grab onto something. I closed my eyes, unable to bring myself to face death. Suddenly, I heard something coming from behind and stopping my fall. I was pulled up, and only then I realized I was moving something. Wings. Does she have wings? I was moving them intuitively. A hysterical chuckle slipped off my lips. This is crazy. This is a very bizarre start to a book. This is a lot.
Everybody gets wings in heaven.
Everybody gets. I mean, I would like to know if we're actually dead. I'm assuming this isn't a dream. A few flaps more, and the outlines of the earth were visible below. But the moment my feet touched the ground, my feathers started to fall off like leaves in the fall, until there was nothing felt of them. Is that a typo? There was nothing felt of them? Must be left.
The developers are Russian, so I think some of the
Ah,
translation doesn't always work
well,
perfectly.
I understood what they were saying. That's fine.
Yeah.
Everything flickered, swayed, and started to fade gradually, like an elusive mirage. Then the swaying stopped, and I ended up where I started. Some choices increase the value of your glory. High or low glory can dramatically change the plot of the story. I heard short, pathetic claps. I flinched and turned towards the sound.
If you end up with low glory, you're pretty much getting insulted by everybody at the end.
Oh, do you want to voice? Do you want to voice this guy?
So what I see is a few seconds behind the movie. So
Oh, that's totally fine.
Bravo! To jump into the void is a brave act, even for one who believes they are doomed.
Who are you? Rather than answering, he spread the wings on his back. Can you see my screen? I don't know how long the lag is in between when you can see it on Twitch. Maybe I need to share my screen with you in a different way.
Mine is true.
I might need to look up I don't know. Gerald of Rivera.
So it seems like it's 10 to 20 seconds behind.
10 to 20 seconds behind. I wonder if I can adjust that. Um, Let me see what options I have to adjust so there's not that much lag. Sorry again, this is like my first stream with Romance Club, so we're learning things as we go. I think there's lightning outside of. Yep. Oh,
That was loud.
that. Yeah, I just saw lightning very suddenly. I didn't know it was gonna storm in my area today.
What's the link here? And then all four and all.
Holy crap. Yeah, I like saw it before I heard it. It was so quick I didn't even know if that was it. Here's what I'll do, because I think I already have low latency enabled on stream, which is basically supposed to help me like better interact with you all um, in real time. So it's supposed to give me less lag, but I think like perhaps I think probably the next time if we do like a joint stream, I may just need to get an application where I can like actually share my screen with you. Um, so that way we don't have to wait for you to see things on Twitch. But I think for right now, I don't know. Are you guys gonna mind if it takes like if I want Eric to read for this Geralt man? If it takes him like 10 seconds to be able to catch up? I hope it's not too annoying or irritating or whatever. Wait, okay. Jerry says he's fine with it. Cool. Um, cool, cool, cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you all being understanding. I'm really hoping that this thunderstorm isn't gonna knock my electricity out, please. um, okay. So you can see him. You can see him on the screen now, right?
Yeah. Right now, as we see, my name is Drew.
Perfect. All right. If you want to read for him, and then we can keep going. Did you hear me?
Yeah. It's still the same story. My name is Drew.
Okay. A woman and a guy came out of the jungle. The strange animal followed them, bounding up and down with joy. How do you even say that? Fire? Isn't that
That,
what that says?
that's what I call it. That's
Fire?
how
Is that just like the general noise that the animal makes?
it's actually that's the
It's the what?
It's the dragon. Oh, that's what they call the dragon.
Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Let me see if I can increase Eric's volume. I don't know, Eric, is there something on your end that you can do to increase your volume too?
Okay, with my mic.
I'll increase my volume as well. Yeah, I think it just might be a mic thing though.
Right. I have my mic all the way up now.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
better, Jacob?
I think it sounds really good. But let me see if he thinks it.
How do you hear, Jerry?
Okay, perfect. Amazing. Okay, so we have an animal, dragon, says fire. Oh, a woman. What a beauty. Congrats on passing the test. The guy silently sized me up. What is this? Very interesting character designs. Okay, what's going on? Am I dead?
You are. That's why one of the choices is whether you choose the angel or demon.
That's fun. So are all of the people with black wings demons? Is that how they're differentiating them?
No, I think there's some angels that have black, and you can change your colors of your wings later.
Ooh,
The not him, but the other guys, the first love interest that you meet.
gotcha.
There's four love interests in the first book, three guys and a girl.
Oh, is this like a series?
Yeah, there's three books.
Oh,
Each one is 10 or 11 chapters each.
gotcha. Okay. We have enough cups of tea to maybe try to go through 3 during the stream, so we'll see where we go. Um,
Wow, she's quick.
okay. The thought popped into my head on its own, but every single part of me was against it. The woman touched me, trying to comfort me. The panic began to subside. She squeezed my hand tighter and looked me in the eyes. My name is Miss Selena. This is Andy. The guy nodded silently while looking at me the entire time. He's creeping me out. He's
He totally creeped me out.
I definitely don't like this dude. Like,
He, he's the love interest I had the least.
ugh. He's a love interest.
Yeah, he's a love interest.
It's like
I don't
creepy.
know. I don't know anybody who chose him, but he's a love interest.
Oh, it's like creepy, like down from the silence to like the trench coat glove situation he's got going on. I don't like this. And he's a weirdo, for real. Okay, so I can either say I want to know what's going on or please let me go. No, I want to know what's going on. I started to shout. Gerald's grin and Andy's tense silence annoyed me. Who are you? Answer me. You have quite a temper, don't you? I understand it's hard to accept, but you are indeed dead. Can you see the screen?
No, that's enough prologue.
I'm trying to figure out how much lag there is between my end and then the stream. Can you still not see it?
Okay, so every human has to test after this death. Some jump like you did, but not everyone gains their wings during the fall, so they die.
That's so brutal.
Then they follow their path, leading to either heaven or hell.
But there are those such as yourself who take off. You are, oh, they are the chosen ones. You are among the chosen. Same as Andy. She gave him a little nudge from behind, but he only nodded his head slightly, watching you with half-opened eyes. No, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy at all. Ew, 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 ew. Do you see his face? Ew, ew. No.
He's giving you better minds.
This is disgusting. Oh, he cocked his eyebrow. I don't like it. What does that mean? No, this is literally her face is me right now.
He's like, come here, Vicky. Come get some Andy.
It's so gross.
I'll show you what I have under my trench coat.
Everything about his character design, from like the facial expressions to the clothes, are like just total creep zone.
So the chosen are invited to enter our angel academy.
Oh, it's an academy. This academy is paramount for both your world and ours. It keeps the balance. From time to oh, my bad. Started to read for Gerald.
From time to time, we will descend to earth to help people stay on the path of either good or evil. Help them make a choice, be it right or wrong.
See, Jacob says Andy reminds me of Vince from America's Most Eligible looks wise. I feel like that's an insult to Vince. I'll have to whenever.
Like, I can see it for looks, but not
Yeah,
character at all.
yeah, yeah. We'll have to let me. I'll stop and look at Andy's face the next time that it pops up, as much as it
Andy,
disturbs me.
Andy's so hard to take serious as another trust.
Dear God, have I gone mad or is this really happening? As if feeling my worry, Miss Lena touched me again. You'll gain power. You'll see immortality from a different perspective. New prospects will open for you. Okay, I see it. I don't like it. I don't like the similarity between the two of them. I really don't like this. Why is it? And like literally, we've been sitting here for like 10 minutes talking to them. And Andy hasn't said anything. This is so weird.
He's just a creepster.
It's just
Why are you even there?
it's just so freaking strange.
Stop looking at me.
Yes,
Look away,
is
damn it.
it me or did he just smirk? He did. He just smirked. He's been smirking actually, Vicky, this entire fucking time, which is exactly why it's so creepy.
He's imagining her naked.
Ugh. The sky flickered. The water fell down for a second, as if succumbing to gravity, but then started to flow up again. Oh. I think Gerald's on screen.
It's time. You must decide.
Also, I'm just realizing that this man has like two leather belts around his neck.
Yeah.
And like
He's clearly a demon with professor.
Uh,
It's,
whips and chains and whatnot down in hell.
yeah.
You're waiting for an answer, but how can I agree to something I don't really understand? Miss Lena saw something in my eyes. She recoiled sharply and nodded to Geralt. She's ready. Yeah, so the demons just like dress like they're shopping at Hot Topic. this, this is basically what this is.
The majority of them, yes.
That's amazing. Geralt slapped me on my oh okay slapped me on the back. I felt tears run down my cheeks. This is getting kind of weird. A sharp pain pierced my shoulder blades. I screamed and then fell silent at once, scared of my own cry. Andy squatted in front of me to look me in the eyes. Ill, no. Mm-mm. No. No.
Look away.
No.
Don't look them in the eyes.
When I'm
Don't look them
on
in the
my
eyes.
knees and crying is like not when I want this man sitting in front of me.
This isn't when you watch the. This is when we choose to talk. We all. We all.
I don't like this.
We all go through this.
I, the first time he opens his mouth to speak to you is to say this. It's like the least comforting thing.
That's how I imagine his voice. We all go through this. Don't worry.
Oh no.
Would you like to wear my trench coat?
Ew, his face! Oh, no! Ew! Look at his face!
Just breathe.
Ew.
Just breathe.
Look at his face! Why does he look like that?
I'm worried about you.
He kept staring into my eyes. As if trying to take my pain away. Oh my god. I'm crying. Okay. I'm gonna try to control myself. This is awful. But the pain was only growing stronger. I felt my skin tearing apart as if something inside me was trembling, trying to get out. Let them out. They need to feel the freedom. Ugh.
Yes. Allow yourself to kick off.
I lifted my head and looked at him. He was focused and calm. He was studying me until he caught sight of my tightly pressed lips.
You know he's going to be studying later.
Oh. Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
he's getting some stuff for when he's alone in his bedroom.
Studying me until he saw my tightly pressed lips.
Back to being silent.
Ah! Oh god. A tearing sound was heard and then a whooshing outward flapping. The pain disappeared, leaving behind a pulsating sensation in my back. I turned around and froze. Oh. Now we get to choose our wings. Holy crap. I'll just go with simple. I don't really know if I like the designs for the diamond options. Yeah, I'll just go with simple wings. It's fine.
Yeah, you see it in the design as well.
Yeah. Now you are one of us. You can change your clothes or hairstyle at any time by pressing the wardrobe button in the upper right corner. The wings of freedom. You gotta let the freedom, Jerry. They'll tell you the rest of the academy. Still finding it hard to believe I've spread my wings. A few drops of blood fell on the ground. That's disgusting. Oh, don't rush. You'll be able to fly soon enough, but for now, give your wounds time to heal. I imagined immortals didn't know pain. Here goes Geralt. Riviera.
Being allowed us to feel alive. It keeps me in check. Now that I think about it, he kind of looks like Snape.
Snape? Yeah.
Snape with a haircut.
Yeah, basically. And it looks like he showered recently. Do you see the next one?
The sea dragon is to be captain. Fire.
Hearing his name, Fire immediately jumped up and shook his head. He's kind of cute, I guess, in a way. Andy, will you bring her up to speed? No. No, please. Selena, please. No. I don't want to be forced into talking to this man. Andy nodded while looking at me. Oh my god.
Stop staring at her. Have some shame. Girl, you're calling out Andy.
I'm getting
Andy,
very
come
like
on, dude.
I'm getting very like the RA from Queen Bee vibes here. I'm getting the same vibes from Andy and it's making me very uncomfortable.
I don't think it ever reaches that point, but he's.
Oh.
I can't imagine anybody going through 3 books romancing him.
No, not with this character intro, not at all. And then look at his face. Oh my god. It's just so disturbing. Geralt took me by the waist and helped me up on Fear. Is that Fear? Is that how you said it? Or Fire?
I say fire.
Okay, Fire. What if I fall?
I don't know if it's right, but that's what I call it.
It's also very ironic to like name a sea dragon Fire. He probably does breathe fire, but still. Water and fire.
That would be excellent time for the plot.
Good luck. We'll see each other again, Vicky. But fire fire. The dragon started, forcing me to sit more comfortably and flew up into the sky. Ah! These faces are incredible. I leaned against him and wrapped my arms around his thick, shaggy neck. Ooh. Shaggy?
It's still better than they still have to ride with Andy.
The descriptions in this book are just really disturbing. The gust of air. What'd you say?
I think some of that's just with the translations.
Yeah, shaggy neck. He's got a shaggy neck.
Probably meant to say like steely or something.
The gust of air was so strong that I was afraid to even ponder how fast we were moving. I squeezed my eyes shut. Ill. It's our favorite guy. I just want to know, like, did we leave with Andy? Is that why he's still here?
No, he's been dead for a while. I think he's like the leader of like the unclaimed, like one of the leading students, like top students. So I think that's why they brought him. Plus, he's a love it. He's a love interest for the unclaimed side. Hey,
Hey. Upon hearing his voice, I opened my eyes unwillingly. Yeah, that's probably a good way to describe it. Ah, this is so beautiful. The breathtaking view made all of my fear vanish. I stretched out one hand and plunged it into a puffy cloud. Why is it some of the dialogue is in quotation marks and some of it isn't? This is worth dying for. My eyes started to tear, but not because of the wind. I burst into tears and clung into the dragon more as if seeking comfort. I was mourning myself, my life. I'm dead. What about Daddy? I was crying my heart out. Annie saw that something was off and flew closer. Please no. 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 You can stay there.
I think the quotations are like inner monologue to this person.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Ugh, this guy's facial expressions are.
Is everything all right?
Some choices may improve your relationship with other characters. I'm staying silent. I assure nothing with this motherfucker. I'm not telling him a damn thing. I turned away from him to hide my face and let my gaze drift into the distance, where clouds swirled peacefully. Yeah, maybe Andy. Jesus Christ.
Is it because you've been waiting?
I turned towards him again a bit too sharply, which made Fire jerk to urge me to sit still. Oh, Fire! Time. Oh, damn it! I keep reading for the damn characters. Okay.
Time will pass, and you will make peace with it.
How is your voice doing this right now? I can like hear it cracking. Andy was flying by your side. He fluttered his wings lazily and seldom, but that was enough to keep him afloat. When he'd wanted to overtake us, he changed his position to horizontal, pressing his hands to his body. Then Andy would flutter his wings energetically and his speed would increase exponentially. How come he's not afraid to fly this high? He flew up to you.
How did you die?
I I don't remember. Dread and panic took over again. How could one not remember his own death? I started to delve into memories, the scraps I have left of the life I'll never again return to. My name is Vicky Walker. My mom died when I was 5. I live with my dad on Parkin Street. I graduated from the University of Arts and was on my way home to tell Dad. I was driving. Come on. One by one, my memories were coming back to me. I clung to Fire and gnashed my teeth. I remember. Oh, no. Oh. Eric, read this quickly so I can get this man's face off my screen.
So,
Oh, this is really pretty art. The steering wheel, the road, Boring. That's not a boring landscape. It's not a. But that's beautiful. A white piece of paper that I worked so hard to get, lying on the seat next to me. I graduated. Yeah, I agree, Jerry. The landscape is really, really pretty. I don't know why she said this is boring. I'm looking in the rearview mirror. There's nothing interesting, but something is bothering me. I get on the highway. Look again. A black minivan turns behind me. I'm starting to fidget nervously. This car's been following me the whole way. I speed up a little to check my theory. The minivan speeds up as well. What the hell? I hear anxiety in my voice, but I try not to panic. Oh shit. Okay, we have a time limit choice. What should I do? Oh god, speed up, stop, take a sharp. No, I'm gonna take a sharp turn off the road. I don't know if that was right. I turn the steering wheel and squealing, my car drives onto a rubble road. Sorry, Jerry, I picked before I saw what you typed. The road leads into the forest and is likely to be a dead end. Okay, so I definitely murdered us. I definitely just guaranteed her death with what I just chose. The minivan isn't lagging far behind. I'm trapping myself. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vicky. I'm so sorry. I turn the steering wheel again, and going around the trees, I drive back onto the main road. But now I'm completely sure that someone is following me. Apparently, the driver changed plans. He suddenly accelerates, changes lanes, and catches up with me. Oh, gross. What's he doing? I turn around, but I can't see anyone. And then, bam. Ah! He cuts in front of me, forcing me to turn to the side. I lose control of the wheel. The car flies into a ditch. No, no, no! Oh god, the screen shook. Bam! They killed me. Andy kept staring at my face, covered in tears, without looking where he was flying. Yeah, the sky isn't a highway. You can allow yourself not to watch where you're going. Again, there's just no part of Andy that I'm liking so far right now.
Well, it looks like you pissed somebody off.
That's so random. Just like randomly being stalked by someone on the road and she has no idea who it was. It's so weird. Fire must have felt my tears on his skin and started to swirl, forcing me to stop crying. Swirl. Forcing me to stop crying. Ah! I clung to the dragon, laughing and completely terrified at the same time. Fire! Okay, he's kind of cute. Andy broke into laughter too. Andy, you're not a part of this. He's got a beautiful. No, he doesn't. No, Vicky, no. No. He does not.
Don't don't try to force this on me.
Yeah, I can't do a forced LI with this guy. Please don't do this.
It's one good thing. None of the love interests are really forced.
Good, because I don't want to see this man's face for like the rest of the book.
Fire doesn't like tears. They make him sad too.
I calmed down a bit and started to enjoy the flight. After a while, Andy stopped, but every now and then he'd lift with a big flap of his wings and come back down. It's Andy talking again.
I'm just enjoying the moment.
Oh,
Here's the school.
okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. It's so gothic. There's nothing heavenly about it. Wait till you see the demon faculty in hell. I looked with passion and aspiration at the highest tower at the far end of the castle. The sight of a seemingly endless labyrinth garden took my breath away. Andy changed position again and jerked down sharply. Is this dragon gonna be my dragon for like the rest of the series? Is this like my pet? Am I just
Not
borrowing?
right away, but eventually.
Okay.
I wouldn't really call it a pet or him a pet.
Mm.
Fire, follow me.
Follow me.
I can't say too much because it'll ruin the story,
Right.
but I wouldn't call him a pet.
Fire. He is cute. Okay, the more that I see his character design, the more that I'm like, the dragon's really cute. The dragon lowered his head and we started to descend immediately. I clung to him again. Fire smelled like the ocean mixed with something ethereal, as if he absorbed the scent of the sky and the cosmos itself. We were getting closer, and the closer we got, the more worried I became. Andy already landed and was waving either at the dragon or at me.
Come, fire, come here.
Pam, Pam, what the fuck is this? Pam, Pam, Pam. The animal touched the ground carefully and shook his head with pleasure. Ooh, Andy patted him behind the ear. Ugh. I actually kind of just want to skip this dialogue because I don't want to hear you say it in his voice.
Good boy.
It sounds like Mickey Mouse, is what it sounds like to me.
I'm trying to go for a mix of Mickey and Michael Jackson.
Oh, God. Fire! He's so cute. Oh, God. Welcome to the. Oh, wait. Do you want to voice this character too?
Sure, once it pops
Okay.
up.
This guy looks intense.
Welcome to the Angels Games.
The man was walking towards us with his head up high. He looked me up and down. Oh, I'm gonna let you. I don't know how you say that name.
Green, green, Angel. Oh, this is Andy. Sorry. Greetings, Angel. Can you hear?
Now this guy looks like Gerald of Riviera.
You must be.
Hello. I am a little bit like unnerved that everyone knows who I am before I even showed up.
Andy will show you around the academy and bring you up to speed.
Ooh.
Once you've settled in, we'll start our lesson. I strongly advise you to be on top.
Are we getting like a private lesson with him?
Like, he's one of the professors.
Okay.
Main hall. Third door on the left. Is everything clear?
I nodded. Angel Fenicio was about to leave, but then he stopped, turned around in a fit, and looked over me again. Oh. Are we making this decision right now?
Which side would you like to take upon finishing your studies?
I
It's not a final decision because you get choices throughout all three books.
Okay. I beg your pardon? Andy stepped away from fire and spoke. Why is Andy? I don't like Andy. Mm.
Unlike the birthright angels and demons, humans are considered unclean during the time of their training. Neither hell nor heaven has called upon us directly, but after our training is done, we must join either the angels or demons.
This whole conversation feels like a threat. To be honest with you. Like,
Which one are you? I'll go the opposite.
yeah, exactly. Whatever team I don't have to be around you.
What did you succeed in graduating from the academy?
His lips stretched as if he wanted to grin maliciously, but he restrained himself. Oh god. Just so far all of the men in this book are like really creeping me out.
Those together, I do like Drew.
I'll have to see.
Yeah, it's time. I got first these
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I agree. These dudes are hella sus. I want Meliciana back. I miss her. Some choices increase the value of angel or demon. Choose what is right for you. In the future, these values will affect the plot of the story. I have not decided yet. I advise you. Oh, psh, me forgetting my place. I apologize, Eric. This is your character.
I advise you to hurry. One cannot sit on two chairs at the same time.
Like, I literally just got here like 10 minutes ago. Can y'all just like let me like sit down, have some lunch before I have to make this decision? Then Fenicio turns on his heels and strode towards the academy. What's his problem? I appreciate Vicky's attitude. I think I would think and act the same way if I was in this situation.
Yeah, they definitely don't let her be timid.
Yeah, which I appreciate.
Don't worry about it. He's on everyone.
Andy stood in front of you and held out his hand. No, 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 no.
No, I don't know. I don't know where that hand's been.
Mm-mm. Under that trench coat? Mm-mm. No. He's just a little bit too friendly for me. A little bit too much staring, a little bit too much hand holding, offering, getting a little bit too close to me when we're flying. I don't really like it.
And even the prop called him over there. Stop being a creeper.
Yeah. Yeah, we need Geralt back. Actually, let me take that back. I like Geralt because Geralt called him on fucking staring at
Yeah.
me. And
Do you have any shame, boy? At least look the other way.
Like, seriously, blink. Avert your eyes every now
Shall
and
we?
then. Shall we what? No, I'm not taking this man's hand. Let's go. Unwillingly, I hid my hand behind my back. pointed to see it, and then he smirked kindly, without taking offense. Yeah, I don't want you to touch me.
Keep things to yourself. I wish.
As an artist, I couldn't help but get mesmerized by all the murals, statues, and the overall interior. Oh wow. I stopped suddenly, gazing with trepidation, and Andy nearly crashed into me. If this is like the Angel Academy, I want to see what the Demon Academy looks like.
Angels know a thing or two about carpentry.
He gently nudged me to keep walking.
For a tour guide, why is he behind you?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
I mean, you know what he's really doing. He's checking things on.
Basically.
I'm a tour guide, but I don't walk behind you.
I'm also not understanding this next piece of dialogue. I'll let you read it and then I'll explain why I'm confused.
The legend is about to start.
I don't understand because it's like we just got here.
Yeah, they're rushing around the class right
Yeah,
away.
basically. They were like, "Oh, he'll give you a tour," and he walks you in toward inside the building and goes, "Yeah, class is about to start, so we gotta go."
I will not be late.
Yeah. Sorry. As we walked along the hallway, Andy tried to explain the rules of the institution.
This place is called an academy. It really is one, but it's different from the ones on Earth. Some of the angels and demons studying here are a couple centuries older than us.
Oh God.
They're strong, much stronger than the unholy.
Oh my God. You really are in like Queen Bee, basically.
They don't like us much. Be careful.
They find us beneath them, yes? I caught myself smirking unwillingly.
Exactly.
Oh.
People are created in their image. Remember this. This is how they relate to us, as mere drawings of themselves.
We stopped in front of a door. I don't like this man knowing where I live. I don't like it.
This is where you'll live.
Ooh. Ooh.
I know where your windows are.
Yeah, there's no windows. I mean, the beds look really nice. I had to. I was impressed at first. Well, ooh, okay, there's windows in this one. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to pay some big bucks to get these nicer ones, huh?
Windows for maybe quiet and watching.
Did they even tell you? Like, I don't see any, like, how many diamonds these options are supposed to cost.
It tells you after it goes through the options.
I'm not gonna spend money on a room. It's fine. I can sleep in a stone bed. Whatever. A girl lay on one of the
Oh,
beds, swinging her legs up in the air.
I'm not sure why you're why the program's not showing how much the choices are.
What'd you say?
So I'm not sure why it's not showing how much the choices are.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. A couple of red wings fluttered on her back. Hearing a noise, she turned around, then lay down on her side to get a better look at us. Oh, is she? I hope she's love interest. Are you my new roommate? I.
I actually figured out diamond choices are free right now.
Aw, damn, y'all. We'll get the next one. I
I
looked.
just went through my app.
Okay, I looked helplessly at Andy.
You could have got a nice one.
I know I could have gone a nicer one. That's all right.
That's right. So don't offend her, Mimi. Mimi is amazing.
Mimi rolled her eyes, got out of bed, and came up to me. You're lucky to have me as a roommate. For a while, she looked at me, and then turned 180 degrees and returned to bed. Mimi stuck out her rear end, well aware of how tight her pants were. Should I turn around or keep staring? I mean, so far, I'm really not into Andy for reasons that we've gone over. Mimi's
Mimi's
kind of
the
cute.
female love. She's the female love interest.
She's pretty cute, y'all. And already has creeped me out way less than Andy is. I think I'm gonna keep staring. Should I be creepy? Should I be Andy? Should I pull an Andy? Should I keep staring?
She's a demon, so she'll actually like it.
Oh, I'm gonna keep
She does
staring.
not hide away from anything, so you don't have to worry about seeming creepy with her.
I got lost in my thoughts and kept staring at Mimi the entire time. Her body was so beautiful, devilishly beautiful. It's no wonder why angels and demons think they're better than humans. Mimi turned around as if she could feel she was being watched. The edges of her lips slightly moved upwards. Ooh, she's cute. I really do not like Andy telling me what to do.
Mimi appreciated your interest. You get settled in for now. Make sure to be on time for your lesson.
Andy nodded at Mimi, touched my shoulder, and
God.
and disappeared in the hallway. As soon as the door closed, Mimi sat down and started to observe me more carefully. What's your name? Vicky. I'm Mimi, daughter of Mammon. I don't know who that is, girl. I don't know. I'm new here. I just started like 20 minutes ago. I don't know who that is. Her words made you shiver. Andy's right. I live next to real unearthly creatures. They aren't humans. What's it like to be a demon? This question made her laugh for some reason. Her laughter was resonant and girlishly gentle. What's it like to be human? I smiled. Mimi's gaze shifted to something behind me and then returned to me again. She smiled slyly. Can't say that word. The clock in this room is a little slow. You're already running late. Oh, God. What? Angel Fenicio. That's his name, right? He doesn't like when students are late, especially the unclaimed. Mimi turned around and lay on the bed as if nothing happened. I froze for a second at the door and then dashed into the hallway. Angel Phoenicia, oh god, is third door on the left. I knocked softly and peeped into the classroom. Angel Phoenicia was standing at his desk looking at a piece of paper in front of him. Come on, Vicky, you're right on time. Whew. Thank you. I spotted Andy. God. I just want to get away from this man. That's all I want to do is get away from him. I spotted Andy among the students and relieved I sat down next to him. Am I like gonna be forced to like be his friend the entire time?
Eventually, if you make enough choices, he starts acting coldly towards you.
Good.
Sorry, I was late. I was almost late myself.
This is a badass classroom though. This looks, yeah, it does look like a Harry Potter classroom.
Yeah, some of the art is definitely Harry Potter
Mm-hmm.
inspired. I wanted to take you to class, but Angel Clemencio shoved me into the classroom almost by force.
He fell silent suddenly and then smiled at his own thoughts. Yeah, that's dying and having to go back to school is like not. I would say just take me right to heaven or hell. I don't want to do this.
Who knew we'd have to go back to school again?
Tell me about it. Angel Fenicio went behind his desk, leaned on his edge, and folded his hands in front of him. It does seem like we have some new viewers, so just in case if you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, Eric is looking at the screen from my Twitch streams. There's a tiny bit of a lag, so there's going to be a little bit of a gap between when he speaks.
Many of you already know it, but let's review for the newcomers.
He shot me an angry, an angry look. Why?
It's your fault that you're day one.
Oh my
It's your
god.
fault you're dead.
It's not, I didn't kill myself. Like, jeez.
The Angels and Demons Academy keeps the balance on Earth and maintains peace between heaven and hell. Good cannot exist without evil, and vice versa.
Oh. Oh god.
If there is a line that should never be crossed, an angel can never be with a demon. A demon can never be with an angel.
Since you were unclaimed and have not. Oh, damn it. I'm so into this storyline. I started reading.
Since you are unclaimed and have not yet decided which side to choose, you are forbidden to get close to either of them. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Wow, so we can only hook up with like other unclaimed.
Yeah, that's a different say. That
Mm.
doesn't happen.
Hmm. 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 I love that we just entered class and basically we're getting like sex ed. And like
So
day
you're not hooked up with angels, of course.
Don't fuck anybody who isn't of your like race or whatever they call it.
This is the most important rule that you must never break.
Oh my god. Y'all, we really getting sex ed on like the first like 5 minutes of class.
And believe me, you don't want to experience the punishment of disobeying.
Mmm.
Unlike you, angels and demons were born here. This is their home. Your home is down there. Your relatives, your friends, your job, your cats and dogs, everything else.
Oh,
Forget about it all.
his voice was getting angrier, as if he wanted to strike fear into our hearts, and with it a straightforward truth. Oh my god.
You're dead. Your home is here now.
You are forbidden to. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I keep reading for him. This is like the eighth time that I've done it.
You are forbidden to make any contact with your former life.
Okay, so basically we got two rules. Don't fuck anybody, basically.
Yeah. Don't talk to anybody.
Don't talk to anybody that isn't like your own species or whatever. And don't interact with anyone from your past life. Got it. He turned around, took the piece of paper, and stared at it again.
You will learn from both angels and all demons, facilities, are in hell. So if you're faint of heart, that's your problem.
Oh.
Last but not least, on Earth, you'll take on the guises of other people who are long dead. Apart from the color of your eyes, nothing will reveal your identity. Angels, demons, and you even more, so you are not able to take the form of living people. You'll perceive yourself and each other as usual. This is to prevent people from recognizing you. changing your human form without permission is strictly forbidden. Is everything clear?
He asked the whole class, but looked directly at me. I was silent. Great. Today they were. Oh, damn. Nice time.
Clear. Today there will be no specific assignment. Today you will decide which of two evils will be lesser for your pleasure, or vice versa, the greater.
Angel Fenicio explained the assignment briefly.
And now, to the vortex.
I pulled Andy by the sleeve. What kind of vortex? Oh,
Oh, you'll like it. It might be scary at first.
oh shit. Everyone was crowding next to a tunnel which whirlwind down. One by one, the unclaimed took a long jump and dove into it. I took a step back, afraid that my turn was coming up next. Andy squeezed my elbow just for a moment and said, I don't know about all that.
And here is just not to be afraid of it. You didn't get scared and jump into the abyss. This should be a piece of cake.
He turned to me and leaned back into the vortex. Andy! I ran closer to see if everything was all right, but Angel Fenicio's extended hand blocked my way. Oh god.
Come on, it's your turn.
Can I?
No.
No. Angel Fenicio pushed me from behind. Good. I fell into the vortex. You didn't fall into the vortex, you got pushed into the vortex. Ah! Ooh. Oh. Okay, plus 10 diamonds, plus 1 glory. As we've discovered, diamond options are actually free, so go ahead and start the next chapter and we'll see if I can actually pick some diamond options. My first assignment on Earth. Why am I so scared? Chapter 2, first assignment. Ah! I was tumbling down. The entire vortex seemed to be made of clouds, and every time I hit one on my way down, it would disperse, and a new one would take its place, filling the gap. This whirlpool seemed endless, and it felt like instead of leading to Earth, it was descending straight into hell. Once I got used to the fall, I stopped screaming and my eyes began to wander. Here and there I could see the silhouettes of angels, demons, and the unclaimed, all heading to their assignments, just like me. A guy flew past me. Our eyes met for a brief moment. Ooh,
This is love interest number 3.
he's cute. He suddenly turned in mid-flight to look at me and smiled. Do you want to read for him or do you want me to read for him? I can do either.
You can go ahead.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
Unclaimed. He said it as a given and burst into laughter for some reason. Then he turned away and dove down headfirst to gain speed. Strange character. I began to slow down. The airstream forced me to tumble again. Now I was descending feet first and I could see the ground beneath my feet. It was a soft landing. People scurried back and forth going about their business. They didn't grasp how lucky they were to be alive, to have the chance to return to their loved ones any time that they pleased. I took a deep breath, stretched my arms, and broke into laughter. I'm alive! Alive! No, you're not. No one could see the wings on my back, nor could they recognize my face. But still, I was home again. What should I do? Whoa. This character design is it's way different from from what I've seen. Um, what should I do? I stopped smiling. The assignment. I need to complete my assignment. All of a sudden, a girl drew my attention. Her voice echoed in my heart. Angel Fenicio said something. What was it? Vicky. Oh shit. God damn it.
He squinted at me and then gave the piece of paper in front of me and stared at it again. As soon as you touch the ground, you'll feel your human form. No one will know that you're human, and I advise you against using it. You will have 2 hours to complete your assignment. It is more than enough time. Once you have completed the assignment, look up to the sky and concentrate your thoughts on the vortex. It will bring you back to the academy. Should you take longer than 2 hours, you will be pulled back into the vortex, whether you like it or not. Use your time wisely. The assignment. The girl that goes by the name of Veronica, she has a choice to make. She must take an exam at the university. It is essential to book the future. But Veronica's boyfriend is going abroad. If she does not see him off, their relationship will end in a fortnight.
Girl, break up with him.
So Vicky, what will you push her towards? Promising the future or leaving home?
No. Dump him. And you'll send me to Earth just like that?
Just like that.
But I've never. I just.
Not my concern.
This man is so rude. For like no reason. Not my concern. Ugh. What am I supposed to do now? Veronica was standing at the gate holding her books frantically. She didn't care to leave, but she couldn't go in either. I had to come up to her and start a conversation. But why would she ever listen to me? Girl, I don't know. I wish we knew what we looked like so we could just determine how to approach this, because I could be a college student. I could be an 80-year-old man. I don't know what physical form I've taken. For a moment, panic took over. I was hesitating just like she was, reluctant to make a move. I need to chill. Breathe in, Breathe out. So, first, I better decide on what path I want her to choose. Okay, I'm personally leaning towards promising future, but should we do future or love?
What do you think, Jerry? Future or love?
Yeah, Jerry. Promising future, I agree. Angel Fenicio did stress the fact that it's a fleeting love. She'll live a better life if she takes care of her future. I headed towards a girl, trying to concoct a plan on the fly. Hey, Veronica. Now, why you say her name like that? She don't know you. She does not know you like that. Do I know you? Not really, damn it. I saw my reflection in her eyes, a tall, skinny figure with dreads covered in tattoos. Okay. I doubt my look seems reassuring to her. Don't you remember me? I pretend to be upset by her forgetfulness and half turned to leave, but Veronica grabbed my hand to stop me. No, no, I'm sorry. My mind is just elsewhere right now. What's wrong? She was about to say something, but hesitated in opening up to a stranger. Ooh. Lean on her, change the subject, say that I get it, or complain about my own make-believe problems. I don't know. How do I get someone to open up to me? Lean on her, change the subject. I feel like that's not really going to be that helpful. Maybe make-believe problems? What do y'all think?
I think I went with complain.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like if you can be like, oh, my boyfriend's also flying to Europe and leaving for 5 years. Like, I feel like that would help her, like, be like, girl, I'm going through the same thing. I'm gonna say complain. I don't know about you, but I get desperate sometimes. No one told me that being a grown up was going to be this hard. Yeah, Jerry, I agree. Every now and then I need some advice, but who can I really turn to? These words made Veronica cheer up. Exactly. She fell silent again, shifting from one foot to the other anxiously. I'm sort of. Well, I'm also struggling to make a decision. I'm behind with my work here at school. I may fail a major course I need for my major and have to drop out. But instead of going in and taking my exam, I'm just standing here, thinking of running to my boyfriend and begging him to stay here in this town with me. She burst into tears and covered her face with her hands. Sometimes it's easier to open up to a complete stranger. What should I do? Boyfriends come and go, you know. Girl, yes. I've heard that you're smart and talented, and the university means a great deal to you. I feel like we're not going about this in the best way. I've heard that you're smart and talented, and meanwhile, she's never seen us before. That's true. My mom could barely afford my tuition. They promised me an internship afterward, but I do have to graduate first. If your guy truly loves you, he'll come back, right? Can y'all just get like a Facebook Messenger or something and just keep the relationship going long distance?
Get some FaceTime.
Get like WhatsApp, whatever y'all use, whatever country he's going to, just find the equivalent. No, I don't think he will. Well then, girl, dump him. Who needs him then? Yes, Vicky. Yes, Jerry, that's what I'm saying. He kept peering past me for a long time and then nodded and smiled sarcastically. It's so easy when you put it like that. I touched her, trying my best to look sincere in my intentions. Veronica's facial expression was no longer hostile. You're right. The exam and my graduating is more important. For a brief moment, her face distorted into anger. He doesn't love me. Whew. Why should I humiliate myself in front of him, risking my entire future? Precisely. I was astonished by the effect my touch had on her. What are you waiting for? The exam should have started by now. Oh, Right, yes, I'm going. She hugged me impulsively and rushed off to take her exam. Thanks for your help. She waved without looking back. My body ached with joy and anticipation for more and new assignments. I made it. It wasn't that hard. Someone shouldered me on his way out of the university. It was a normal, routine, accidental gesture. But it made me understand how I don't know how to say this word. Oh my god, superfluous? Superfluous?
We'll take it. We'll accept that.
My presence was in this world. I froze right there at the gate, not finding the strength to move. A myriad of thoughts ran through my head at once. Someone killed me, took away my right to live. I have a chance to find out who did it. Angel Fenicio forbade it, but he doesn't know how it feels. My desire to find out who drove that car was growing stronger by the second. And my dad, am I just supposed to forget about him? I darted off and ran. I was all out of breath. My heart was beating so frantically that I could hear it ringing in my ears. I took the first bus and got home in the next 15 minutes. Oh no, girl, it's her first assignment. She's already breaking rules. How a few steps from the door, I paused trying to catch my breath. I could see my father through the window. He looked haggard, lonely, and exhausted. He sat at his desk, wearing his glasses, looking through an old tattered photo album. There were no tears in his eyes, but his trembling hands, his intense gaze, and his pursed lips gave away his boundless sadness. Oh, Daddy. This is sad. I pressed my face to the window, barely holding myself from bursting into the house and screaming that it was me, his daughter, and that I was alive. Dad lifted his gaze and saw me at the window.
Imagine how freaked out you
Oh,
would be.
you know how scared you would be?
Some random person looking in your window.
Right, I screeched and recoiled from the window and hurried along the path, sobbing from all the overwhelming emotions. But Dad had already opened the door and dashed outside. Stop! Wait! I turned around slowly and looked at him without saying a word. What are you doing at my window? What do you want? The distance was too painful, so I approached him. I felt a lump in my throat. Oh, this is sad. Oh, Daddy, you've lost so much weight. He kept staring at me, waiting for an answer. His hand clutched a letter from the police. It must be an update on the police investigation. Did you know my daughter? His voice cracked and he clenched the letter tighter, trying to hold back his tears. I feel like saying I am your daughter is a mistake. I'm gonna say I made a mistake
Yeah,
because
I wouldn't go with that.
that seems really
It's
fucked
just,
up.
it's cruel.
Yeah, it seems really fucked up. Dad took me by the hand and looked me in the eyes. Your eyes look just like hers. Were you friends? Tell me the truth. Barely holding back my tears, I threw his steps away, or threw steps away. I threw his hands away and took a few steps backward. I don't know what you're talking about. I was just passing by. Girl, you stuck your whole fucking face in that window. He staggered as if he'd been hit. Please forgive me. Forgive me. His hand started to tremble with greater force. The letter he was holding fell to the ground, but he didn't even notice it. He went inside without looking back. I lifted what he had dropped. Forgive me. Tears clouded my eyes. I didn't realize for a moment that the guy from the vortex was standing right in front of me. He shook me, grabbed my wrist, and pulled me away from the house. What the heck are you doing? Don't you know the rules? I knew I should have kept an eye on you. Giving it some thought, he suddenly cooled down and said calmly, At least you didn't tell him who you are. Protest or repent? I don't really feel like I have a right.
This is what Angel's doing. This is what I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't really feel like I have a right to like protest against him because I was just straight up breaking a rule and he just caught me, so I better ask for forgiveness. I meekly looked at him. Please don't tell anyone. I know I broke the rules, but please try to understand me. He was silent, but looked at me patronizingly as if I was a child. But who are you? I'm Dino. God, these names. That's all you need to know. We have to go back. They'll start looking for you soon. He took my hand, looked up at the sky, and the clouds began to thicken, forming a whirlpool. Dino turned sharply towards me. You completed your assignment, right? Yes. Good. The vortex started to pull us in. Dino spurred onward, forcing me to rush after him. Then we jumped into the vortex. Yeah, we fucked up big time going to that house. Be very careful not to tell anyone about what you did. Dino shut my mouth and pressed a finger to his lips. The vortex has ears. Shush. After a few minutes, the vortex spat us out onto the floor. Dino went into the hallway immediately, and I followed him.
You protecting me at least.
What do you want? I don't know where to go. Ooh, first day of school problems. Just point me to Angel Fenicio's classroom and I'll get out of your hair. You're in Fenicio's class now? Didn't we all jump through the vortex in Fenicio's class? Shouldn't he know that that's where we are?
He's an angel, so he might be in good class.
Oh, can the vortex, does everybody use the same vortex?
Yeah, it's just one form.
Oh, I thought that, okay, gotcha. I thought maybe there was like a specific one. Okay, yes. He clenched his jaws and froze as if thinking about something intensely. The door at the end of the hallway flew wide open and Angel Fenicio showed up. He was talking so fast that the hem of his clothing, oh God, y'all, I can't read. What is happening to me? He was walking so fast that the hem of his clothing snapped against his calves. What an interesting detail to note. Where have you been? Oh God, he's pissed off. At first I thought he was talking to me, but the teacher was staring at the angel beside me. Dino didn't react in any way to Fenicio's fierce gaze. I needed more time. The assignment was difficult. No assignment. Oh God.
No assignment should be difficult for Martha.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was so. No, they're related. His voice echoed across the hall.
My son has to be the best at everything. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, Father.
You understand that punishment will follow.
Yes, Father.
Not only did he protect us, we're gonna get him punished.
Yeah, no. I mean, thank God this choice is free because I gotta stand up for my man. I don't know. He's not my man, but I gotta stand up for him. I'm to blame, Angel Fenicio. I held him back a little. Dino didn't say anything. He just closed his eyes slowly.
Well, better, but still, this is not what I expected of you, son.
Angel Fenicio pursed his lips, turned around, and walked down the hallway. So we didn't get in trouble? He already didn't like us. I thought he was gonna yell at us too. Did I do something wrong? Yes, back then, when you broke the rule. He said it calmly, but somewhat afflicted.
Not pulling any punches.
No, really. He was like, yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
You done messed up.
You fucked
I'm
up.
in trouble.
You fucked
Now
up.
I'm gonna get with him.
Exactly. Dino turned to me and looked at me incredulously. It was as if he was trying to unravel my train of thoughts. You stood up for You stood up for me. That was stupid. It was a diamond choice, Dino. This is your idea of a thank you? I don't have to thank you. This is
Dino's not even messing around.
Dino does not like us. This entire situation is your fault. And you know what? He's not wrong. I know. But I do appreciate what you've done for me. Done for you? I've given you information that now that you're protecting me might get you into more trouble. He peered in the distance and nodded at his own thoughts. Yes, I appreciate it. The main hall is a couple floors down. Got it. Thank. Badina was gone.
I want nothing to do with this woman. Get me away
Yeah,
from
he's
her.
like, I gotta get away from her as soon as possible. The Unclaimed reported back to Angel Phoenicio about their accomplishments. Soon it was my turn.
If I recall, you had a choice to make. Convince the mortal to pull herself together and take the exam, or encourage her to abandon her studies to after a job.
It sounds so
Did you,
trivial when you phrase it like that.
did you succeed in pushing her towards a decision?
Yes. I convinced her to take the exam.
Very well. The assignment you received today was trivial, but even so, some of you might have found it difficult from a moral standpoint. You deliberately send the newcomers alone on their first mission. See how scrupulous they are. There is no place for wits among angels or demons.
I just feel like Angel Phoenicio just seems like he was like the high school bully, you know? I just get that
Definitely.
feeling from him that he was just like not a nice guy. Angel Phoenicio's demanding face popped into your mind as he was addressing his son.
Take, for instance, your case with me. This girl's fate will not affect civilization at large in the least. You changed the course of Veronica's life, but this ripple will not affect anyone but her eventually. The assignments will become increasingly more difficult, and you will have bigger decisions to make. Thus, you must learn not only to get into character to achieve your goals, but also to be determined to decisively make the difficult moral choices. Thus applies exclusively to angels and demons have it easier. Unlike you, they know what side they are to take.
He looked at us, then got up from his desk.
That will be all for today.
The commotion began. Andy and some girl approached. Oh, God.
Hey, how are you?
I made it back in one piece. I'm Laura. Okay. I feel bad. I feel bad because Andy didn't even introduce her.
Andy only has eyes for
Yeah, like
lower who?
she had to insert herself into that conversation. She extended her hand. Hi, I'm Vicky. I know. Okay, I'm tired of this. How did you pass the test? Did you jump into the abyss or did you go into the jungle? I jumped into the abyss. Get out, you're crazy. Andy is the only one among us who jumped. Oh, God. I don't want to have another thing in common with him. She looked at him with admiration. There you go. Andy, date her. Leave me alone.
Stop it.
Laura started to talk about something else, then casually wrapped her arm around Andy and snuggled with. Girl! This is her man! And snuggled up to him. Andy didn't push her away, but was utterly indifferent to her cuddling. Wow. I'll just head to my room. See you later. Ooh, the transitions in some of these conversations.
Can you find your way on your own?
Yeah, you literally just showed
It,
us like an hour
it can be
ago.
hard to find your bearings around here early on.
He really wants to. Oh.
It's free and I'm still not taking it.
No, I'll manage. I'll manage. You can leave me
You're,
alone.
you're, you're not even worth a free program.
No. Laura eagerly waved her hand. See you in
You got
history class. Yeah, Laura was like, girl, go.
yeah, you get off my man.
Uh huh. She's like, why are you staring at her so hard? Stop staring at her.
She's not anything special.
Yeah. Sure. There was no one inside. I wish I had taken that damn nicer bedroom. I lay on my bed and stared at the ceiling. Maybe this is a dream. I'll fall asleep now and wake up at home in my bed. This was a very tempting thought, but something inside me strongly opposed it. There was no way back. I could feel it. Onwards and forwards. I stood up and looked at myself in the mirror. My outfit stood out among the crowd. I think I should change. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? I love having just a diamond free diamond. They got some nice outfits.
Even the free one's nice.
Yeah, even the free one is like really, really nice.
I started playing on my app to keep it dialogue. I don't get camping.
Oh, okay, gotcha. These are some nice little outfits. I'm gonna go with the chic. Let's go ahead and choose a diamond option just because they're free. Let's go ahead and get that outfit. I spun once more in front of the mirror, and in the reflection, I noticed a crumpled letter from the police. Ah! I picked it up and opened it with trembling hands. There was nothing useful in it besides the address. At least now I know who's investigating my murder. I had some time left before my next class, so I decided to take a stroll in the yard. Off in the distance, I could see clouds floating idly across the sky. An abyss was gaping beneath them. And there at the bottom, life teemed with possibilities, all no longer accessible to me. Exploring the surroundings, I startled, not expecting anyone to be in the yard but me. I didn't mean to scare you. Dino stepped out of the shade. What are you doing here? Embarrassed by my own reaction, the question came out harsher than I intended. I'm taking a walk. Alone? I'm always alone. Don't you have friends? This is such a weird question. Like, this is such an abrasive line of questioning. Can't you enjoy a walk alone? Well, also, Dino apparently doesn't have any friends. Okay. Why? He looked at me in surprise and suddenly started to laugh. For a second, I forgot that you're just a human. Oh, God. I was enraged and insulted. I jerked up my head. Just a human? I didn't mean to offend you. You don't want to scare me or to offend me. You're not doing so well. Dino smiled with the corner of his mouth continuing to watch me. He walked around me as if he wanted to see me from all sides. Ooh, this is getting weird now. How do you find our school? Do you like it here? I'm gonna say it's too early to tell. I've literally only went to one class. I'm sure you'll experience a lot of deception down the road, but you'll like it here anyway. This is so foreboding of a conversation. This place isn't perfect, but it'll grow on you. That's precisely what I say about Earth. Dino smiled broadly. Interesting. I looked away to hide my embarrassment, and then noticed the entrance to the maze garden. I saw it when we flew up here with fire. That mage is huge. It's called the Garden of Adam and Eve, but you better not go in there. Why is that? They say that anyone who enters it becomes hostage to his own fears and desires. They won't let go of the wanderer, he'll never find a way out, and eventually he'll go mad and die. Sounds like a scary children's story. And yet, no one goes in there. At least not in my lifetime. How old are you? I don't know. We don't celebrate birthdays like you. Time is more, ephemeral. Oh God, ephemeral here on Earth. We're gonna go with that pronunciation. Demons stepped into the courtyard, arguing animated. Oh my God, what is animatedly about something? Among them, I noticed Mimi, and I waved to her. She smiled at me and nodded. Are you fraternizing with the unclaimed? Devil girl. None of your business, Austie. I mean, we kind of roomed together. Is that so? She noticed Dino and tugged at the hand of the man standing next to her. Look who's here. Ooh. The man turned around and looked at Dino, then at me and back at him. Slowly he approached us. Dino. Oh, okay. What do you want, Lucy? His name's Lucy.
Tell your father to stay away from me.
It's between the two of you. Keep me out of it.
Yes, of course. But it is the Mongol that first learned about its master's orders.
Dino grabbed Lucifer by the shirt and pulled him, but he only laughed in return. You're one to talk.
We're not the same, you know. My father is Satan, not a school teacher.
Asti came over to the demon and looked at me arrogantly. I don't understand why they let these lowlives join the academy. Just look at her. She took. Oh my god, she took me by the ends of my hair and lifted it up in disgust. I recoiled. You couldn't be more mistaken if you think I'll fall for your taunting. I couldn't care less about what you'll do or not do. Lucifer took a second look at me with the same indifference and a glimpse of something else in his eyes. He held out his hand, cutting Asti short, and then looked back at Dino.
I don't think Cynthia will approve of your mingling with rascals. Or are you following his footsteps?
Oh. This phrase, seemingly thrown so accidentally, went straight to Dino's heart. He jerked as if from a slap in the face, breathed heavily, and took several steps forward as if preparing to pounce. I held him back. Don't. I felt his muscles tense under my hand. Dino stopped for a moment and then nodded. You're right. He straightened up and smiled triumphantly. What's going on here? Are you having a little showdown again, boys? Listen, I'll narrate. They stare down each other as they've gotten caught. Miss Lena stepped into the courtyard. She noticed me and slightly frowned. Vicky, Walker, I'm teaching a lesson to the unclaimed moments from now. Aren't you attending? Girl, no one gave me a class schedule. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I am. How did I know? Then please.
I'm just going to assume yes since you asked.
I guess I have to. She waved towards the classroom. Dino weirdly recoiled from me. You're a walker? What the fuck? Yes, why? Yeah, Asti burst into a laugh. Isn't that the walker who... Miss Elena ran up to us and took my hand, separating me from the group. And you, she jabbed her finger at Lucifer and Dino. I am not pleased with you. That's the most mom. That's the most I'm disappointed mom reaction. You're the best, so be the best at everything, including the way you behave. Miss Selena turned around and dragged me behind like a mother does to a child. Be careful with those two, Vicky. You should not stand between them, otherwise their hatred will destroy you too. I don't... Ah, here's a classroom. As soon as we entered, the unclaimed fell silent. Hey, Vicky, come here. She waved her hand and smiled broadly. Sit next to me. Oh, why wouldn't I be friendly and sit with her? Should I start some drama?
I think this is the angel demon.
Yeah, get confused and stop, or walk past her condescendingly. She seems really friendly. I mean, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt until she does something fucked up, so I'll be friendly and sit with her. I'm happy to have anyone as my friend at this point. Yeah, girl, because it's rough out here in these streets. Laura seems to be a sweet girl. Hello. Oh, what's with the staring thing? Today we'll be discussing our history. Miss Lena walks between the rows, touching each table with her hand. But it will be better for you to see it for yourselves. She stepped outside the classroom. Everyone stood up and followed her. This is amazing. Selena stopped next to a fresco and ran her hand over it. Our entire history is depicted on this canvas. Many of you know that our world was created by Shepa. Shepa? Yes, the creator. He created heaven, hell, and earth. Then he left his children and decided not to interfere in their world. As the chicks on Earth leave their nest at some point, Sheppa decided that his creations would be responsible for their own deeds. But hell and heaven were volatile. Each of them tried to take over and destroy the other side. Endless wars began, bringing nothing but blood, pain, and countless losses all around. Until it angered nature itself. A wave of, oh god, cataclysms were unchained on Earth, in heaven, and in hell. It became unbearably cold or brutally hot. Even the demons couldn't bear such scorching heat. And then they realized that a world without balance is doomed to collapse. Good and evil cannot exist without each other. A coin must always have two sides, and there should be both good and evil in the world. Angels and demons have become inextricably connected with their inferior brothers. This is already condescending. The people of Earth. Thus they became their patrons, watching over and maintaining harmony on Earth. A new era has begun. It was decided to create a school for demons and angels that will ensure harmony is preserved in the world. Angels and demons began to work together. Miss Lena's face lit up with joy. She looked at each and every one of us, and the wings on her back fluttered. A question popped into my mind, and I couldn't bring myself to ask it for a while, but my hand unwillingly raised. Yes, Vicky? Can you tell us about the Garden of Adam and Eve? Is it true what they say about it? Hi, Lexi. Yes, we have been streaming on my end 2 hours and 11 minutes. How is my voice okay? I have been chugging bottles of water when Eric has been reading for me. That's how I'm managing right now. Everyone fell silent and then started to whisper vividly. That will be all for today, students. I'll be glad to see you in my next class. What's going on? Does she just ignore me? Yeah.
She totally did.
She said, okay, y'all, I gotta go.
Yeah. I don't like this question.
That's it. But
Class dismissed.
yeah, that's exactly what we did when Andy was like, do you want me to walk you back to your room? And we were like, no. I'll just go to my room by myself. Thank you very much. So hello, if you're just joining, we are reading Heaven's Secret on Romance Club. To basically sum up what's happened so far, we're in chapter 2 or episode 2. I forget what they're called on this app, but essentially we're playing somebody who has died and is now in training to become either an angel or a demon. So that's what's going on. Something's not right. Laura took me by the hand and pulled me towards the exit. I wanted to talk to you. Oh, God. I want to talk to you about Andy. I don't give a fuck about this man.
Him,
Girl, we do not need to have a conversation about this. Like, Vicky, can you come here for a moment? Oh my god.
Miss Lena stepping in again.
Yes, thank you, Miss Lena, saving the day. I freed myself from the girl's anxious grip. Some other time, if you don't mind. Fine. Oh.
She's jealous.
Damn, Laura. I'm sorry, Laura. Miss Selena smiled at me and held out her hand. My girl, I recognized you at once. Yeah, we met at the test. Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. You'll find out soon anyway, so I might as well tell you. You see, she hesitated a little, then smiled even wider, and words poured out of her mouth quickly and easily. Your mother, she died, right? My heart ached with grief, though by now time had healed those wounds and dulled my tormenting pain. Yes. Her name is Rebecca. Yes. She passed the test just as you did and ended up at the Angels and Demons Academy. Your mother was an incredibly talented student. After graduating, she moved very quickly. What do you call it? Up the career ladder. What does that mean? Do you know who the Seraphim are? Higher ranked angels? Exactly. They are the closest to Sheppa. Vicky, your mother is a seraph. The first and only one of the unclaimed to ever become one. Ooh, we get to talk to our mom. We get to talk to our mom.
Not for a while.
Oh, damn. Should I watch an ad to do a word? I don't want to make y'all sit through that. Do you need to hop off, Eric?
I can do a little more.
Okay. I might
We
just
only
go
got one
ahead.
key left, so.
Yeah, I think I might just do one more. We're in episode 3. It's time to get used to the new place and learn its delights and mysteries. I want to see my mom. I want to see my mama. Chapter 3, The Hardships of Student Life. Someone ran their fingers over my cheek, then over my nose. The hand slowly, oh my god, the hand slowly slipped down the collarbone and shamelessly made its way under the clothes. Oh, what kind of lingerie am I wearing? Mimi? She was sitting on the edge of the bed next to me. Having woken me up, Mimi smiled and bent over me. My eye was instantly caught by two seductive pink ovals pointing through the thin fabric of an almost transparent bra. Are all people sleepyheads like you? Why are we wearing lingerie? What time is it?
I think you're just waking up.
Time to act. She ran her fingers playfully over my body and then with one swift move pulled a blanket off me. Mimi, what do you think you're doing? Don't be a prude, Vicky. I mean, this girl's wearing a thong. Demons are pretty straightforward. If they want something, they take it. Oh my god, she spread my legs slightly, touched the inside of my thigh, then slowed down, waiting for my reaction. And I was watching you sleep and got carried away. Mimi, this is kind of creepy. I understood that watching you isn't enough. I want to touch. What about the rule? Ah, the rule. Do you know why they came up with it? No. Because of the children, silly. No one will punish us for it. Oh. Her fingers touched my panties and I started, holding my breath. Are you afraid or aroused? She pulled away a bit, letting me know she's not pressuring me into anything. Softcore, yeah, it's basically softcore porn. I kept staring at her and she obviously enjoyed the intention. She started to dress slowly. Thank you for a good morning. And your relationship with Mimi improved. She gazed at me for a long while and suddenly she seemed like a little girl longing for affection. Thank you. Mimi opened the wardrobe and flew. Yes, plus desire. If we were in the nanny affair, this would be a plus desire scene. Mimi
Absolutely.
opened. Sorry, what did you say?
I said absolutely plus desire.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Mimi opened the wardrobe and threw clothes at me. Get ready. What for? Since most of the demons are proud and distant, angels end up recruiting most of the unclaimed. I don't want you to become one of them. Oh, God. Yeah, none of the demons will ever speak to you if you dress like a nun. Brazen like a demon. Okay, so now we're gonna get some time with the demons. Let's pick a nice outfit. Oh, these outfits are nice. Even the free outfits really aren't that bad. Like, let's just go full leather, you know? Let's just go full leather. Just did a softcore porn scene. Where are we going? Mimi turned around, smiling mysteriously. You'll see. Several bored demons sat on the gargoyles and looked, of course. This is the most like hot topic hardcore metal thing. Sitting on the gargoyles and looked down. Isn't he tired? How many times is this already? Twice. Is he still flying? Yeah, and there he goes. Open them again. Is Andy jumping again? Mimi stepped to the edge and fearlessly looked down into the void beneath her feet. The unclaimed, you never know what they're up to. His neighbor nudged him while nodding at me. Oh, we were waiting for you. My name is Addie? I'm gonna say Addie. Sammy. A couple of demons and a couple of angels were sitting on the roof. Upon hearing my name, they started hooting and whistling. What's going on? Adie and Sammy began to, I already forget what pronunciation I agreed upon. Let's call him Adie, I guess. Adie and Sammy began to circle around me, fluttering their wings impatiently. Oh, look, the noob got caught in the web, but does she have what it takes to get out of it? He shouted as if it were a motivational speech while the rest cheered him on. I'm sorry I didn't warn you. It's part of my job as a roommate. Warn me about what? I started to feel anxious to step back from the edge of the roof, subconsciously guessing what they wanted from me. Someone landed skillfully on the roof just behind me. I turned around at once. Andy? You still reading for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You called her too?
What makes her so special? She'll take the challenge like the rest. Mimi touched my shoulder and then stood behind me. Although I couldn't see her, I could still hear her. It's a tradition, you understand? All unclaimed should jump off the roof before they learn to fly. And open their wings as late as possible, only when things get really scary. Have my wings even healed yet? What if it's too late? You won't die, but it's going to be so painful you'll regret it. Oh my god. I swallowed. My first instinct was to run, then I felt like crying. Finally, I burst into laughter. You're all nuts. We entertain ourselves however we can. Let's show the noob some support. Everyone started to root and cheer ecstatically. I realized it was a game to them, and I was yet another piece of entertainment. They didn't see the unclaimed as living beings. To them, we were nothing more than a bio-waste shaped like them.
The hell with what skeleton? Hoping your game is the minute you jump.
Did you do that?
You and I are not the same. I take pleasure in it. I jump almost every day, each time shortening the distance. I'm addicted to it. I want to do days up to the price. You're not an addict.
What is this weird addict storyline that's going on? Every day, every chapter, this man gets weirder for me.
I feel like he overdosed. They never say it, but I feel like he overdosed and died.
Ooh,
He was a junkie.
I agree with that theory.
That's my theory. I don't think he didn't say it, but
Yeah,
that's how I think he died.
that's enough talking. The crowd started to roar. Do it, come on, wuss, jump already. So, what's it gonna be? I. No, I'll jump. Fuck y'all, I'm gonna jump. The crowd started to cheer me on. Now we're talking. Show them what you got, Vicky. I stepped on the edge and looked down. Oh, if I fail to open my wings on time, I'll plaster all over the yard. It looked like a tiny circle from up here with clumsy little dots scurrying back and forth. I swallowed again, spread my wings, and closed them back. Don't be afraid, you only die once. Haha. Oh, sorry, I read for Andy. I didn't mean to. Thanks for the support. I smirked, trying to no avail to hide my uncontrollable angst. Oh god, let's show some support to the unclaimed. Jump, jump, jump. The crowd started to shout, whistle. Some flew up high into the sky to watch me from above and then came down to the roof again. Peer pressure, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this weird tradition is. Well, it's now or never. Oh. Oh my god, we're in the ad. I just got subjected to an ad. All right. I guess we're watching a Facebook ad. Looks like I skip it. Oh my god. No. And so I jumped.
I've never
Um,
gotten an ad mid-chapter like that before.
no. Too soon? The timer was about to run out. At least she jumped. The crowd started to disperse. Adie and Sammy sat on the roof. Mimi sat next to them and patted the spot next to her. I sat across from them. Andy followed my lead. We came up with this initiation to get to know the unclaimed better. Sooner or later, some of you will become angels or demons. You've got everything it takes to become one of us. Or one of us. Mimi froze, listening intently to something. Gerald's lessons is about to start. Let's go. They ran along the roof and took a long jump off of it. I could hear their wings flapping. Andy and I were left alone. Oh no.
It's a long way down. I can help you.
How? He blushed, kept silent for a while, then gathering his courage, said,
Okay. I'll carry you in my arms.
Oh god. It's too much. Oh my god.
I feel like we're taking not necessary.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Can I just walk? No, it's not necessary. Andy was utterly overwhelmed. He stood up and ruffled his hair. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm so sorry. I just don't know. I'm so thrown off balance by this dialogue. I didn't know this was happening.
Should I go down with you?
Oh my
I'm good.
god.
She's like, get away from me.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, yeah. He smiled and nodded, a bit askew, and then plunged off the roof. What if he just slams? What if he just slams into the
Andy
fucking
is
ground?
Andy is definitely cringe.
Yeah, Lexi said I'm sorry, but Mimi seems more appealing to me. Yeah, Andy, who the way that he makes his
So creepy.
the way that he makes his moves on Vicky are so weird.
Yeah, I definitely think he was definitely a junkie
It's
in his human life.
so weird. I calmly went down the stairs as if I had no wings. Yeah. Gerald stood with his hands clasped behind his back. Demons, angels, and unclaimed lined up in front of him. He turned to us, looked at the roof, and grinned viciously. Thanks for hanging with us, Jacob.
Thanks, Jacob.
Appreciate you spending some time with us. Have you done it again? Oh, wait, are you reading for Gerald still?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. One sec.
Okay.
Have you done it again?
His voice roared menacingly, like a thunder. He glanced at everyone and then stared at me.
Though you are new here, you've already managed to build good reputation. I am sure you are a good girl.
Oh.
Take good care in your actions. Demons, even some angels, might prompt you to do fearless things. Not all of them will have your best interests at heart. And although the school is located in the sky, this is not heaven.
Ooh.
Do you understand?
Yes. His words made me uncomfortable, but Andy cheered. Why is this man everywhere? Andy cheered me up.
When I got caught, I thought you all were kidding me. I don't know how you got into his good graces, but take him. Your diamond ring, I thought was out of his good graces.
Gerald waited for everyone to get into their places and then started to speak.
Today, we will focus on energy exchange. It will teach you to understand who stands before you based on his energy alone, even if his true identity is hidden. You can hide our identity? Of course. You could pretend to be human, change the look of your wings. For a while, obviously. Geralt came closer and stretched his hands towards me. Our eyes are deceiving, but our feelings are not. He touched my stomach.
Ugh. Look at it. Oh my god. What is that look on her face, though?
I felt a powerful light taking over me. This is energy, and like fingerprints, everyone has his own.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming it's supposed to say Geralt. Geralt stepped
Yeah,
away, walked along the row, and returning to his place stood still again.
his energy alone will let you know the angel or demon. Who can name them?
Someone raised a hand. Thin, graceful fingers flashed from behind the heads. Is Geralt speaking?
Oh, yeah, Austin.
Angels and demons' hierarchy is identical. We are at the bottom of this chain. She glanced at Andy and me. Disregarding the unclaimed, of course, who don't even reach this level. Following the angels and demons are the archangels and the archdemons. Next are thrones, dominance, principalities, virtues, powers. Each higher rank rules over those below. Together they rule over heaven and hell, keeping the world order in check. At the top of the chain are the cherubs and the seraphs. Only Sepha ranks higher than them. The minute you heard the highest ranks, your heart skipped a bit. Do you know who the seraphs are? Now we're in flashback. Highest order of angels? Exactly, they are the closest to the Shepa. Vicky, your mother is a why can I say this? Sheriffem, the first and only one of the unclaimed to ever become one. Mom, how does she manage it?
That is correct, Austin. Most likely, you will never meet anyone higher than the Archangel.
That's crazy. But I won't be allowed to see my mom. Oh, but I'll be allowed to see my mom, won't I? They can't deny me that.
Unless you fought Satan.
Someone on my left started to laugh, and I noticed Lucifer. He looked at Geralt with a grin, but without so much as a hint of complacency. I wonder what it's like to be Satan's son.
Judging by energy alone, you should realize how powerful the consider standing before you is. This is important. It just may save your life.
Can someone attack us?
How do they say back on Earth? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. You should learn to fight, even if you end up never meeting it. Now, I want you to feel each other's energy. Split into groups of two, then face. Touch the one in front of you. You can embrace.
Ew. Can we kiss? What is this? Ew.
So be it, you and Sammy are allowed to kiss.
The demon started to laugh, making 80 step forward. Do you think I'm afraid? Come here. They clung to each other and kissed. Are they... Do you have a problem with that? No, it just took me by surprise, that's all.
You already slept with her, and that's funny. I don't get around the thing that even though you are the same sex, it doesn't mean you can ignore the rule. Do not push it.
I mean, he kind of gave them permission to, didn't he?
Yeah,
That's weird. This is just for the sake of the assignment.
of course it is.
Stop this. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Stop this soon after. Study one another's energy for a couple of minutes, then switch partners.
Mimi stood in front of me. She stretched her hand and interlocked our fingers. I felt a weak yet sudden gush of energy. Mimi's energy tasted like sour raspberry and it looked red. This red light blinded me for a few seconds. Her energy seems familiar. It's probably because y'all fucked earlier. By the look on Mimi's face, I could tell she was thinking the same. Mimi squeezed my hand, licked her lips, and winked at me. We're just staring seductively at each other. 80 was next, but he was fooling around and wouldn't let me get a clear reading. Frustrated, I stared at the floor until I saw a pair of different boots stopping in front of me. I looked up. Oh, Lucifer. Good. Lucifer stretched both of his hands and grabbed me by the waist, pulled me towards him. Ooh, she looking real horny right now. Those facial expressions. He was dead focused on my energy and didn't so much as look at me in the eyes. I followed his example. I felt the kind of power that could easily tear my body to pieces. No man could harbor that kind of energy. But he, Satan's son, could. Lucifer possessed this kind of power and didn't brag about it. He was freakishly strong, possibly stronger than Geralt himself, but he was calm at the same time. When it was time to switch partners, Lucifer pushed me away unceremoniously. I don't know if we should really be picking fights with Lucifer. I feel like if I outrage, it's gonna fuck up my relationship with him. This man probably already doesn't like me. Well, I don't know. He's a demon, so he might like that if I like get pissed off at him.
Yeah, it's another angel demon.
Hmm. I'm gonna do
I don't
it.
think you I don't think you've chosen any demons.
No, I don't think I've chosen any demon ones. I'm gonna do it just to shake some stuff up. I'm not a punching bag to be treated that way. Lucifer stopped looking at me in surprise, raising one of his eyebrows, then turned away.
I'm sure that's true.
Oh, she looked pissed. I backed away from Lucifer and hit my head on something. Oh, girl. You should have just left. We should have just left it alone. No. Ouch. I wanted to step aside, but someone grabbed me by the collar. Ouch.
Nemesis?
Turning around as much as I could, I screeched in surprise when I saw a statue was holding me. Oh, what the fuck? Shermenk Shunda Da Nim? I don't know what that is. She was shaking her head and moving, somewhat clumsily, but moving. What's going on? Oh,
Nemesis. Let her go.
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try. Frosash Ash Parthbavonium. She turned to the left and to the right, looking at the sky as if trying to see something. Shepa Amal. The angels and demons parted, making way for Dino. He stepped up quickly and decisively, lifted me, and jerked a little, forcing the statue to let go. Why is she talking?
I don't know.
Geralt came up to Nemesis, held her by the shoulders, and lowered his head.
Carry on with the lesson.
He started to whisper something, and the statue began to shake her head viciously, resisting turning back to stone. Geralt grabbed her shoulders tighter, and the statue moved increasingly more slowly until it stopped altogether. Are you ready? What? To read my energy. Oh, right. Dino came up real close, hugged me, and rested his chin on top of my head. This is really intimate. If you're really trying to read somebody to see how powerful they are we always going to be in a position where we can just hug them?
Probably not.
Is that the
Not
expect?
if they want to kill you.
Just seems a little unrealistic. The first thing I felt was warmth, nothing more than warmth emanating from his manly body. Oh, he's so manly. But gradually, something else started to emerge. Some kind of inner pivot point, great potential and vigor. It was a different kind of strength than I felt in Lucifer. He felt entitled to it. Dino, on the other hand, cultivated the energy within. He trained and built on it. He wasn't powerful by birthright, but he was determined to change it. Dino slowly pulled away from me. Did you understand anything? The unclaimed are hard to read. At first, you feel like mortals, but if one focuses hard enough, he can sense the potential buried deep inside. Doesn't sound like much. Geralt stepped away from the statue and addressed us, but would glance back at the statue every now and then.
Now, I'll split you into two teams. You'll have to learn each other so well that in 1 hour you can defeat any member of each energy alone.
Geralt was calling out names, and after a while, I heard mine. Vicky. Oh, sorry.
Sammy, and
We separated from the rest and stood in a semicircle. I suggest we go to our hideout. Your hideout? To the Crying Virgins. That's not helping me understand any.
You have to fly there.
That's okay, Vicky. Oh, I just realized that I think I accidentally put a period at the end of my name when I was doing this. That's okay. Vicky will learn even before her formal lessons in flying. It's decided. Stop wasting time.
Where are you flying alone, or would you like me to give you a lift?
I don't want this man putting his hands on any part of my body. I'm flying my
We're,
own.
we're flying alone. This guy's not touching.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
She's not a little girl, Andy. Thank you,
That's
Sammy.
right. Step up, Sammy.
Yes,
Bring it back.
Sammy. Yes, Sammy. Flap, flap, flap. Everyone took off, leaving Andy and me behind. He looked at me with compassion and took off as well.
Okay, close.
Thanks for watching, Jerry. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Later, Jerry. Okay, close. Try to keep up.
This should have been the first thing they taught when I got here. Alright, it's not that difficult. It's all about flapping your wings. I started with a light, shallow flutter, and then my flaps became stronger and more confident, and I took off. Ah! Most keeping balance was the most difficult part. I flew backward, hit a cloud every now and then, and stumbled through things along the way. Mimi and the demons were far ahead. Andy to stop every so often and wait for me. We flew past the towers of the academy and descended into the caves. We're going to hell? No, we're not. The landing was rough. I lost my balance, slid on my knees, and ended up in an impressive face plant. Andy helped me up while the demons applauded. That was courageous. What is this place? Ages ago, the lowest ranks of angels and demons would come here to pray to Shepa. The legend says that once a woman came here to pray for someone she wasn't supposed to. She cried a pool of tears.
After that, the statue started to cry as well, filling the pool over and over again.
This place has been considered a place of sorrow ever since. I climbed the half-destroyed stairs and looked at my reflection in the water. Can I? Go ahead. I carefully submerged my hand into the water and waved left and right. The surface of the water rippled. I pulled my hand out and licked my finger. It does taste like tears. You thought we were joking?
How will we get accustomed to each other's energy? We never did that before.
AD jumped onto a ledge and sat down, bending one leg under him. The best way to study energy is see it in different shapes and forms. What do you mean? We have to make each other reveal different emotional states: frustration, happiness, anger, excitement. By the way, take note now. 80.
So what? Are we supposed to make each other angry now?
80 jumped down and started to pace in front of us. There's a better way. Let's play Wagat? The fuck is this? No, thank you. What's Wagat? It's a game of the fallen who've had too much glyph to drink. One can play it sober too. What are the rules? My dear Vicky, did you know that the only thing no one could change, not even Shepa, are the eyes? Eyes are the mirror of the soul, but surely you knew that. According to the rules of the game, you have to read the past of other players by looking into their eyes. If it's something meaningful, the other player fulfills your wish. If not, you fulfill his.
Doesn't sound that bad to me.
80 clapped his hands together. Wonderful, I'll start. He stepped up to me, held my cheeks within his palm so I couldn't turn my head, and pierced into my eyes. Well, I see Miss Lena. She told you something important, something that astounded you. Oh, I guess I'll just agree. I already forgot what the rules of the game are. Yeah, I'll just agree. That's right. She told my mom was a seraphim. Everyone exchanged glances, but no one said anything. Can you feel her energy? How excited she got? You owe him a wish. Fine, what's your wish? I'm a kind demon. I love passion. Kiss any one of us, whoever you want. Even you or Sammy? Why not? Hmm. It's interesting they're diamond options. Um,
Yeah, the diamond third would love it. But
yeah. I already fucked Mimi earlier. I literally have no intention of ever touching Andy ever again. I'll go ahead and kiss 80. I came up to
even
80.
with the free option,
Yeah, I went with the free option. Me? Really? There are so many fish in this sea. Oh well, so be it. He waved his hand, then pulled me closer to him and clung to my lips. It took me by surprise. I froze and held my breath. 80 started to laugh when his lips still touched mine, then quickly recoiled. If that's the way you kiss, I've got some bad news for you. It's not that. Stop embarrassing her. We've memorized all the shades of your energy. Moving on. That's all it took. A kiss. For the next half an hour, we tried to see in each other's eyes the most exhilarating and vulnerable moments of our lives. Every so often, we'd hear, 80, are you into girls as well? Can't you tell? Mimi, you're in love with Lucifer? She flared up, then went silent, and finally answered abruptly, no. Then why are you always looking at him? His image is engraved in your eyes. Shut up, that isn't true. Who am I compared to Lucifer? I'm not even allowed by rank. Mimi looked at me as if saying sorry. It was as if she got scared of pushing me away. It's not true. Sammy, you've lost. What? It's clear as day. He looked at Mimi's face and shut up. Yes, I've lost, Mimi. What's your wish?
Sammy's such a good guy.
Yeah, he's good. She straightened her clothes and her hair anxiously. Steal something from Angel Finico from his office. What? Are you punishing me for revealing the truth? Do it. I'm dead if I get caught. It's difficult to be friends with demons, isn't it? You're such a bitch. She blew him a kiss. Like he's pissed off.
Chill, Poppy. Maybe we should try another wish.
No. Fine. Sammy ran his hand over his face as if trying to wipe off his anxiety. Be careful. They have a little crush on each other. He held his hand and their fingers interlocked. I can do it. It took him one powerful flap of the wings to fly high into the air and disappear behind the cliffs. Did you memorize his... Oh,
Did you memorize his energy?
it's almost impossible to forget. An awkward silence hung in the air. Mimi was cleaning her feathers, running her fingers between them as if brushing them. She avoided looking any of us in the eyes. Is it really that embarrassing to have a crush on Lucifer if you're a demon? Like, I feel like that's pretty standard, right? He's like
I took
this.
it as like she didn't want the main characters around.
Mm, I don't know. I just feel like, we just met each other like yesterday. You don't owe me anything. Even if you fucked this morning, it doesn't matter. As soon as we heard Sammy coming back, we jumped to our feet and stared at the sky. Did you do it? Sammy landed and straightened his disheveled hair. Come on, tell us. Instead of answering, he took something out of his pocket and threw it at Mimi. She caught it and began to examine it skeptically. The translator? You intentionally took something that Finico doesn't value. Well, you didn't say that he had to value it. You just said to take it from his office. Do I look like I have a death wish? Of course I took the most worthless item. You didn't specify it had to be valuable. Yeah, Mimi. Mimi shrugged her shoulders. Fine. Let me have a look. Here, take it. Oh. Okay, I guess I'll take it. I studied it in my hand. It looked like a tiny phonograph. What does it translate? Anything you want. Hmm. Oh. Sure, I'm not gonna read this. This is an Nemesis statue speaking a different language I don't know. What's going on? This is Geralt speaking.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were skipping over to the results flashback.
Oh, okay.
So I already tapped through.
Oh, that's totally fine. I can go ahead and read it then. Nemesis, let her go. It's more talking, flashback. What language did Nemesis speak? Old Angelic. Do you know it? No, no one's really used it for a long time. When angels and demons began to work hand in hand with humans, they started to pick up on their dialects. Everything merged, so the seraphs would cast the language shroud upon heaven and hell. Yeah, and now whenever people land here, they speak the official language of angels and demons without even noticing it. Is that right? The same holds true for us whenever we land on Earth. Old Angelic is. Oh,
like Latin, a dead language.
could this translator make sense of what Nemesis said? Maybe, but why would you need it? What if she was saying something important? I doubt it. Statues usually speak nonsense. Now I'm gonna give it a try. Diamond option, hello. 80 shrugged his shoulders. Try. We should be getting back.
I agree.
Andy just looks like he hasn't showered in a little while. You know, the flight back was uneventful. No one was there when he returned. Where is everybody? Gerald was always late. Plus, we are about 10 minutes early. Well, no one's here. I took the translator out of my pocket. How do you use this thing? Bring it to her mouth like a loudspeaker. I stood on my toes and reached for Nemesis' head, but the statue was too tall. Then Andy lifted me up. Oh, this man always finds some excuse to put his hands on me.
Ask for permission.
God, like, can you just like ask if it's okay? I agree.
Can you reach it?
I agree. Jerry said Andy gotta wash his hair.
Yeah. Andy needs a shower.
I can now, yes. Now that you put your hands on me without my permission. I stretched my hand as much as I could. Andy's 6 feet, bruh. That's probably the only like uh I guess standard physical quality that Andy has that probably would make him attractive. He might be tall. As soon as the translator touched her lips, Nemesis started to shake her head. Her whitish pupils wandered around shamelessly, looking at the sky, the courtyard, and then stopped on me. For a while, she peered at my face. Finally, her lips started to move, unleashing an echoing voice from beyond the grave. Changes are coming. The day cannot last forever, but the night will be ruthless and terrifying. Oh my god. Your demise has one blue eye and another red. He will come and take your peace away. He will fill pools with blood and tears. What happened once will happen again. She returned to the previous pose and froze as if she never moved at all. What just happened? Andy lowered me to the ground. I don't know, but it doesn't sound promising. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
I don't know, but it doesn't sound promising at all.
Usually they speak complete gibberish. She seemed pretty articulate now. We looked alarmedly at each other. Someone's hasty steps were heard. Gerald appeared at the entrance. Came down the stairs, disheveled and a little out of breath. The other angels and demons followed him in a line.
Ah, you're already here. Very well. You group yourself into several rows.
He stretched his hand towards me.
Vicky, stand here in the center. Turn around so you cannot see who is standing here. Now I will call it names. Your task is to locate the person in need. Without looking, rely on energy alone. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, where is Andy standing?
Oh. I don't want to touch this man. I wasn't all that close with Andy and I didn't have much time. I'm glad the narration like took that into account. We haven't taken any of his scenes. I could feel his energy amongst the rest, but it would fade away too quickly. I couldn't pinpoint it in the crowd. Second row, first one on the right. Wrong.
Wrong.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, we could not.
Because of his relationship with Andy wasn't close enough, you couldn't recognize it.
Yeah.
What about Mimi?
I knew Mimi's energy very well. We got very acquainted this morning. As soon as I thought of her, I could taste the bittersweet taste of raspberry on my lips. Simply remembering her taste made me blush. First row, first on the left.
Excellent. Now Sammy.
Now, how the fuck am I supposed to know which one is right out of these ones? I'm just picking randomly. I'm gonna just say fourth. Let's go with the last option. Oh, did I pick? Okay. He said,
Got it right?
yeah, he said very good. And last one, 80. I'll go with the first one. Correct. Does it just tell you correct? Like, no matter, like.
No, because I picked a different one on the first option.
Okay.
Got it wrong.
Okay, I got correct on both of them. You did great, Vicky. Keep this up and you'll be one to watch out for. Okay. Gerald began to call forward other students to test them at the same task. I stood among the crowd thinking about what Gerald said, and about the statue's words. All of a sudden, a deafening scream was heard coming from the sky. Everyone looked up, staring at the empty sky. Is that a seagull? is, is that a seagull? It can't be. The scream repeated. This time it was louder and lasted longer. The next moment, a tiny white body flashed from behind the academy towers. His face.
It is a seagull.
I just noticed the drawing of Mimi looks like she about to hit the Debbie for Ryan. Mimi covered her mouth with her hands as if she was profoundly shocked. What's the matter? It's just a seagull. It does look like Debbie. Oh my god. You don't understand. A seagull above the academy is a foreboding sign. Yeah, I would assume any of Earth's creatures being up here would be a little weird, to be honest with you. It's a black harbinger. Everyone had
I
grim
pray that they chose seagull.
Yeah, a seagull out of all of the
Out of
birds.
everything, like eagle, hawk,
Right.
crow. It's a seagull.
It's a seagull. Oh no. Everyone had grim expressions plastered on their faces, but the screams continued and soon doubled. Oh my god. Someone shouted, "Look, another one." Screaming birds crowded. This is fucking scary. Hold on. Screaming birds crowded the sky. Their number grew exponentially with every second until the sky was covered completely. Sheppa, enlighten us. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Plop. Are they shitting on us? Is this what the plop is? Screams and screeches were heard. One by one, oh, the birds were, okay, I actually wish they were shitting on us and not what's actually happening in the scene. The birds were dropping from the sky dead. Some of the angels and demons tried to take off, but the dead seagulls dropping from above threw them out of balance.
Everyone, get inside, now!
This is creepy. Geralt was obviously scared. Looking at his tense face, I realized this had never happened before. Yeah, Jerry, that's understatement. The falling seagulls are harbingers of not just something bad, but something truly terrible. Many had already rushed inside, but I hesitated, hypnotized by the terrifyingly black sky. Suddenly, something else began to emerge among the tiny birds, something large, heavy, and very much alive. It was heading straight for us. What the fuck? It's a subantra. Oh god, it's shaking. Holy shit, what the fuck is this? This looks like Groot from the Avengers, but like more colorful.
Vicky, run!
Dead Groot. I backed away, stumbling on the stairs behind me, but I couldn't take my eyes off the bizarre creature. Finally, self-preservation instinct kicked in, and I jumped to my feet trying to get inside. But the strange bird managed to fly up to me, grab me by the scruff, and throw me aside. Bam! The Sabantra, the next LI. Please, replace Andy. I hit my head on the pavement. The bird immediately mounted and attacked me. Oh my god. Is that supposed to be a bird? Okay, I guess. This bitch is scary. What the fuck? She shook her muzzle as if recoiling. I'm gonna stay still. Ugh. Sabantra recoiled a bit more, then jerked at me viciously. Her open mouth revealed several rows of sharp teeth, and the back of her neck opened like a rosebud. Oh. These deadly petals swallowed me. I began to choke and twitch, and her teeth dug into my face, denying me the opportunity to escape. Okay.
So if you hit roll away, she misses and fights the ground underneath you.
Gotcha. Sabantra recoiled a bit more and then jerked at me viciously. Yada yada yada. I rolled over to the side. Sabantra's teeth dug into the ground. Vicky, close your eyes. Oh, sorry. Just keep reading. Geralt flew up, crossing his hands before him as if building up energy for an attack. The powerful blow hit the pavement, digging into it, making something from beneath come to life. Pieces of lawn scattered everywhere. Oh. I turned away and covered my face. The bird must have stepped off me because I suddenly felt lighter. I opened my eyes and saw the blood-red roots of a mysterious plant strangling the Sabantra. Oh my god. She shrilled heart-rendingly. Her head opened again like a bud and suddenly burst like a bubble. Ugh. Geralt came to me and held out his hand.
That's possible.
What is this?
Sabantra. These birds live in the cave, feed on mold and unfortunate angels and demons that fall into their trap. But Sabantra's are blind and afraid of sunlight. We had never ever been more, flown so far from their nests.
Geralt turned to the Sabantra's corpse. Everyone else also stared at the strange creature that even dead was frightening to them. Islim's corpse seemed to be there to warn us, saying everything's changed. Jesus. Well, I did my first demon option, sorry. All right, I think we're gonna end it here. It's getting quite late for me. I know it's past midnight for you, Eric.
Yeah, it's 12:30 here.
Yeah, so we are gonna get off. Thank you so much to everyone who joined. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Eric, for joining me and lending me your voice for 3 hours. I do appreciate it. Um, and then, um,
Three,
thank you.
three chapters in, which love interests are you leaning towards right now? Out of the four,
Oh, okay. So what we have Andy, Mimi. Is Lucifer one of them?
Lucifer and Dino
Lucifer
are
and
the four now.
Dino.
You get two more later, but right now those are the four.
Hmm. I mean, Lucifer, I just think he's pretty attractive, but I don't really know that much about him. Dino, I feel like to me is probably my favorite right now, just because I feel like out of all of them, I really appreciate how he put like Vicky into her place multiple times and was like, "Nope, you done fucked up." So they're like really callous towards each other, which is interesting. Mimi,
I can definitely say I go with Mimi. After like
yeah,
Mimi's my choice.
yeah. Mimi's nice, but I don't know. I don't really feel like I know definitely know that like Andy's not in the running, but
Andy, really tasty.
Andy was gone from like the moment I saw his face, to be honest. And I think pretty much between the other three, it's pretty even. How are you liking the story and app so far? I really like it. I feel like they put a lot of like effort into it. It seems like good writing to me. And the twist that they had in the last chapter, the way that it ended with it getting attacked, it's very interesting to me. So yeah, definitely. We are definitely going to continue streaming Heaven's Secret. If you're not following and you would like to follow and get notified of when I go live, you can go ahead and follow me. Eric's Twitter account is at @NEricMitch on Twitter. If you want to follow me, I am on Twitter at PlayChoicesPod. I'm also PlayChoices Podcast on Tumblr, IG. Feel free to follow me if you are not already. And thanks for listening, and I hope you guys have a good, amazing weekend and sleep well.
Thanks for letting me on with you.
Yeah,
Stay
thanks
on.
so much for joining me and lending me your voice. I hope everyone has a good night. You have a good weekend too, Jerry. See ya.
Later, Jerry. Later, Lex.